Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 8 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on recognizing God's hand in my life. So today was kind of interesting, not quite how I thought it was going to go, which I guess I need to learn that that's not how things are going to go in my life. So I read my scriptures and meditationals, and I was just praying to know what God would have me know today, to see myself the way that God sees me, like I do just about every day that I read my scriptures and meditationals. So that's a good thing. So I was writing down, and I just had the impression that today was going to go better than I expected it to. It was going to exceed my expectations. And my thought on that was with finances, with money, with work, that I was going to make extra money at work, and it was going to be more than I expected to make, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and it was going to be amazing. And then I got a text from my friend, my Brazilian friend, from the day before, and I forgot that her citizenship test was today. I thought it was tomorrow. So my whole day got turned topsy-turvy, whatever. And then I forgot that I had a chiropractic appointment and an appointment with the attorney to deal with the accident. So I had all of these other things that I had to do. And I was like, And then, of course, it took way longer. I couldn't go inside with my friends, so I had to sit outside in my car. But I used that time. I was surprised that I was willing to use that time to my benefit, I guess. I was able to make a random ranting video, YouTube video. If you watch that, it's out there. I was able to do some Marco Polo videos back and forth with my sister-in-law. So I felt like, even though I was there for 2 hours sitting in my car, I was actually being productive, trying to do things, reaching out to friends and family, and responding to and making videos, things that I was behind on doing, that I didn't do before I left my house. And then, of course, I took my friend and I was like, all right, we're going to see the attorney with me, because I had to wait for her. And I was like, I'm late for that appointment. And the chiropractor didn't have a specific appointment. He just said sometime in the afternoons, between 3 and 5 or between 2 and 5 or something like that. So I was like, all right, well, I can go see him afterwards. And but I had a specific appointment for the attorney. So I was like, I got to go to that one. So I went to that one. It didn't take very long. And then my friend offered to put gas in my car, which is nice. And then she offered to buy me lunch. And I was like, you know what? Nope. I told her I was going to go home and eat, because I want to eat healthy foods. And then, of course, I dropped her off and went to the chiropractor. And then I came home and made food. And then I went to work. And so at that point, I realized I wasn't going to make the money that I thought I was going to make. And I probably wasn't going to get my bonus for the week. And I was just frustrated. And yet I still managed to make a decent amount of money. It wasn't quite what I expected or anticipated. And then I was thinking, at the end of the day, I was like, okay, Heavenly Father, how does this work? This does not exceed my expectations at all, because my expectations were on how much money I was going to make. But then I realized that even though I worked less hours, I still made a significant amount of money, more than I normally would for that night. Plus, I also was able to do things that I didn't expect that I was going to be able to do while I was waiting for my friend getting her citizenship test, which was, making Marco Polo videos with my sister-in-law, sending text messages to family and friends, making a ranting video that I wanted to make and just hadn't had the time or made the time to do. So I was able to do all of these things I didn't think I was going to be able to do. So in that regard, it actually exceeded my expectations, but not my expectations but it did also kind of exceed my expectations for work, because I went to work so late. I didn't expect to make as much as I did, but I did make more than I expected to make at that point, but it's not as much as I had hoped to make when I got up to start my day. I don't know if that makes any sense, but basically I got up to start my day, and I had this goal that I was going to make a certain amount of money that day, until I realized I had to take my friend, and that was taking longer. And then I remembered my attorney appointment and my chiropractic appointment and, all of the other things that I had to do. And I was like, now I'm not going to make that money. I'm not going to get my bonus. I'm not going to, all of those things. And then I'm just going to be further behind on my finances. And even though I didn't get my goal and make the money that I thought I was going to make with the bonus, I made the amount of money I thought I was going to make minus the bonus in less amount of time, which just really amazed me. So in reality, it did actually exceed my expectations by the time I actually got to go to work and got to do the other stuff to be productive. And I actually felt really good about myself and about my day, which also my emotional mood kind of being in that good of a mood and accepting the situation with my day and just being able to go with what was happening, even though things were not going according to plan, I was still okay. So all of those things exceeded my expectations, but they exceeded my expectations in ways that I did not expect them to. But ways that God knew that it would. And I think that I was only aware that my expectations were being exceeded, or that I was given opportunities to do other things, that because I was praying to recognize God's hand in my life, because I was looking at my day, because I'd had that little tidbit of inspiration in the morning going, my day is going to be better than I expect. So I was expecting like a really great day. And so I had a really great day. And I noticed all of the little blessings and little things that God did for me throughout the day because of that. And I just think that's so amazing, because it made my day that much better. Because I expected it to be that way. And maybe I should do that more often. I should just expect to have a really good day and just smile and be okay with the way everything works out, instead of expecting things to go a certain way and then being frustrated and irritated when they weren't. And just mostly really grateful that when I had downtime and I was stuck places waiting, that I found something productive to do, because I felt so much better about myself for being productive than I did for sitting around playing games or griping or stressing or worrying about how I was going to do whatever it was I needed to do. And everything worked out for the day. So I am extremely grateful for that too. And just grateful once again for the reminder that God is aware of me and my life, and He's in the details of my life. And I am so grateful for that. And also grateful to know that He knows what's going to happen in my day, even when I don't. So I can expect great things every day, or I can just try to be happy every day and just go with the flow, because things are going to work out one way or the other. Things that I know, but it's hard to internalize that for me. So I am grateful for opportunities to visualize, to see this, to see God's hand in my life, because it's helping to internalize all the things that I know in my head, to put it into my heart and my soul, and to just kind of internalize it and let it become a part of me. And I'm super grateful for that opportunity and for the things that I get to see in my life, because I'm choosing to be aware of it. Because I'm sure God's been in my life. I know God's been a part of my life my whole life. And I've gotten through a lot of things because God was there and aware of me, but I just wasn't always aware of God in my life and how much He was loving me and blessing me and protecting me. Because all I saw was the hurt, the pain, the trauma, the trials, all the other stuff going on, or I just didn't see myself in a positive light. So I just didn't think that God could either. And I am grateful now to be able to shift that perspective in myself, and to feel that I am worthy of this love and the blessings that God is giving me. And just so grateful to see my expectations exceeded in ways that I didn't expect. So it's very, very interesting to see how God works in my life. And I know that He works in all of your lives as well, if you're willing to look and see it. And it's not necessarily going to be the way that you expect or the way that you want, but it will be in ways that will bless your lives, whether you choose to recognize it or not. Anyway, that's all I have for today. So if you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and find ways to recognize God's hand in your life too.